What's up, everybody? Welcome into Dodgers Daily, part of the DodgerHeads show presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jeff Spiegel, and the Dodgers have clinched a spot in the postseason, but the division still up for grabs. Magic number is 2 heading into tonight's game against the Diamondbacks, and we're here to get you ready for the pitching matchup, for the betting lines, for some prop picks, and all that. But let's start with our headline for tonight's game, a 6:40 game in Arizona. And the headline for me for the Dodgers tonight is stay engaged. Can they stay focused? They clinched the playoff spot last night. They got dressed up. They traveled to the game. Get to see some of the guys who are in Arizona rehab assignments. Can the Dodgers lock in for a Monday nighter against the Diamondbacks, against a rookie pitcher? This is a team in Arizona who lost 4 of their past 5 games, having won 9 of their last 11 prior to that. And so the Dodgers obviously have done a fantastic job. I think the answer to this question is, can they stay engaged? Is yes. They've done it all year. They haven't had a division to play for in months. They haven't had the best record in National League really to play for in months. They have such a big lead in both departments. The veterans have been able to keep them engaged. And so a Monday nighter in Arizona after what they just experienced, I think they can stay focus. The matchup tonight, we've got Tyler Anderson on the mound for the Dodgers and Ryan Nelson for the Diamondbacks. Nelson, the rookie out of Oregon, second round pick back in 2019. This will be just his second career start, but he was fantastic in his first 7 innings of scoreless ball, 4 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts in a win over the Padres last year for the 24-year-old right-hander. What's interesting about that is you go to AAA, and I know it's a hitter's environment and all that, but the numbers are pretty underwhelming. 5.43 ERA in 26 starts, less than a strikeout per inning, a 1.39 whip. This for a guy that heading into the season, Keith Law had as the 74th best prospect in baseball. Baseball America had him 96. So we'll see. Can he repeat the performance against the Padres, or do his numbers tonight fall more in line with what he has seen at AAA thus far this year? As far as the scouting report, 93 mile an hour, 94 mile an hour fastball. That's his best pitch. A couple breaking balls people like, slider in particular, most people think might be his best pitch eventually. Interesting fact, he was a two-way player at Oregon. He's only been pitching full-time since 2019. And so obviously this is a guy that has a lot of potential, but we're talking about tonight. We're not talking about 3 or 4 years from now. On the other side, Tyler Anderson, a guy who's been great, 6 consecutive starts for the Dodgers with 3 or fewer earned runs over that stretch. He's pitched 39 and a third, 2.28 ERA. Against Arizona, he's faced them twice this year, 13 innings pitched, just 2 earned runs, 13 strikeouts, and a pair of wins. So add all that together, and you guessed it, the game lines for tonight. Dodgers, once again, heavy favorites, minus 210 on the money line, minus 135 on the run line to win by 2 or more, and the total for tonight is 9. I look at these numbers. As you know, I don't really like the huge money line numbers. I'm not a big run line guy either. And so the total is typically what I'm looking at. That number to me seems about right. It depends on what you think of Nelson, whether you think you're going to get the guy who pitched against the Padres, in which case you pound the under, or if you're going to get the guy in AAA, maybe you pound the over. I think it's a mystery, so I'm staying away on the overall game total, but as we'll get to in a second, there are a couple props along those lines that I do like. As for my picks of the day, reminder, back-to-back weeks in which we've netted positive money on our picks of the day. We also had the Heaney over strikeouts plus money yesterday if you placed that bet. And so let's get this week off to a good start. I've got 2 picks, 1 minus money, 1 plus money for you here. And the first is the Dodgers team total over 5.5 runs. That's minus 105, almost even money. I look at Nelson. Yes, he was great against the Padres. First outing, no real scouting report probably. The Dodgers are going to be prepared for him. I see the 5-something ERA at AAA, and I think, look, yes, it's a hitter's environment. Well, guess what? Now he's facing the Dodgers, the best lineup in baseball. I think the Dodgers can get 6 or more runs against him, against the bullpen. So give me over 5.5 runs for the Dodgers. That's minus 105. And then I'll bring back a bet I tried to place last week, but Justin Turner didn't end up playing. That's Justin Turner over 1.5 total bases tonight. Reminder on the player props, do not place these until lineups come out, because if Turner is not in the starting lineup and you've already placed it, if he comes in for 1 pinch hit opportunity late in the game, you're screwed. So don't place this until lineups, but if he's in the lineup, I like over 1.5 total bases at plus 115. If you watched the Sunday night show, Daniel and I did, we talked about stock up and stock down. Turner obviously is stock up, like an 1100 OPS over the past couple of weeks. Well, how about this? He has had 2 or more bases. He has gone over this 1.5 total in 13 of his last 19 games. So 13 out of 19 the last few weeks. We're getting plus money on that. So I like Turner over 1.5 total bases along with the Dodgers team total. Those are my picks today. If you've got a prop that you like, please throw it in the comments below as we get ready for this one. Again, a 6:40 p.m. start for the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks and a chance to clinch the division. It's a magic number of 2, so it depends on what the Padres do, but if the Padres lose, Dodgers win, we could be clinching the National League West, popping the champagne tonight, so we'll see what happens. Hey, we appreciate you joining us. As always, my name is Jeff Spiegel. This has been Dodger Heads, Dodgers Daily, presented by DodgerBlue.com. We'll see you later. Make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell here, and we'll see you next time.